second down, Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. 20! Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A give. This is Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's convert. Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown in a Saints uniform. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 51 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
4 down.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are pouring it on. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down, Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Winston eluding the pressure right. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Trying the left side with Kamara. Shreds the tackle. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Let's go. Single. Green, triple C.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty is Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Winston now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's convert.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. On the ground, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at.
They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Winston, dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Saints, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside...
Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim.